That's right. All right. When last we left off, the magnificent six-fingered kid was going somewhere. Right. I found a robot. I would like to oil ritual, but on the way we found a random ruin. Random ruin happens to have 2 becoming nooks, which is pretty exciting. Which is why I was like, all right, I gotta go because we're playing repo. But now I have time to actually sit here and be like, what's going on? Deadshot implant, okay. Translucent skin. Can't remember if there was any danger here. May have already taken care of the actual dangers. What else we got? Heavy weapons low tier implant. Phase harmonic modulator implant. Do we have enough to install our nice recombobulator or whatever it is? 8 license points I need. I have 3 credits. No, I do not. I do not. I could do Deadshot for 3, but I would really like to get my matter recompositor installed. That would be super handy. That would give us, like, a survival tool. Right now, when things go bad, things go bad. But, like, this would let me teleport. Let me do it. Yeah, the ultra safety button. Upgrade my license. License tier 2. Points used 2. I have 3 points lying around. I can't remember. Do I just want to accumulate points to install, or do I want to put them into the license? I haven't played a Truekin in so long. I don't have to make any decisions right now, since I don't have enough points anyway to pod. Let's tear this place apart. Tombmish seal. Okay, well, we got a glow crow. No, I don't want to upgrade. I don't want to sell the chips. Like, these are important things I need. When there's a glow crow, it's not that bad. But that's the kind of thing we're afraid of right there. I mean, there's only one place he could be. It's directly in front of me. Ooh, that was a little dicey, a little scary. Alright, I have lacquered chain gauntlets on my hands. Alright, my volume's loud. I was like, how loud do I have the music right now? So I don't need those chain gauntlets. Reading the rules for Gamma World, and in Gamma World you can be a mutated plant, a mutated human, a pure human, or a mutated animal. There are so many mutations. Feels like modded Kevid. I think we talked about this last time we were playing, but I do hope when they do eventually give us like a relatively sizable content drop for Kevid, a non-human start would be nice. Because we got, you know... Oh, hey, little guy. We got Truekin... Thought experiment! What's going on? Thank you for that resubscription. How are you today? We got Truekin, we got mutated human. It'd be neat to, like... have other choice. I'm afraid of, like, if there's any more psychics around... I would rather not have my brain blown up. With my very paltry, mental armor. Get back here, don't run from me. There you are. Extreme of fear that the laws, 4th edition. Strange tubes. Examine. Mechanical wings. All right. I'm gonna trace the edge of the screen because if someone tries to blow my head up, I'm going to just go up and leave. Same thing if I see dog gliders, like, it'd be nice to start running away. And glow crows are not friendly? You're not gonna pick a fight with me, are you? This is on you! Hello, bear. Give him the old flurry. Finish the job. A great way to die! There sort of is a non-human start. Yeah, I actually... The other thing I was talking about last time is I want to start another off-stream run, kind of like Betrayals of the Flesh. And I have two ideas for that. One was a character that you saw when I was loading up called The Beast, which is just a build that only has mutations that are stat-related, so it's like double muscled and reflexes and all that fun stuff. Just to see if I could be a hulking brute that is mutated but doesn't have any obvious mutations. But the other thing would be nice to run out, suicide march straight to the Rainbow Wood and dominate a ooze. And play the game as an ooze, constantly getting new pseudopods. So a dominate start might be in my future. The Sheva flower. I'll check my rumors. Not my rumors, my journal and see if we have anything for becoming nooks. While traveling through Ekagawar Barrio, DOGG stopped at a market in Soar. At an obscure shop, he purchased a glittering floating orb and named it Glittering DOGG Gift. Then he went to a nearby tavern and lost Glittering DOGG Gift to a local thief. He cursed the tavern and left. Got a quest to go find it. Let's tear this place apart. Alright. Doesn't seem where else to explore. Let's invest my license points. Upgrade. You are becoming. Become a finer aristocrat. Upgrade your license, dear. Upgrade. You are becoming. Upgrade. Now, we gotta find more credit wedges because we need 8 of them to install my matter reconfigure. And that's really all I want. Alright, I was heading for right here, robot friend. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought they left. Hey. Here's some oil. Let me take a quick peek, just to make sure. Loved by the Brathamites, admired by the Naphtali tribe, disliked by the clan of the desiccated progeny of birds for slaying one of their leaders. Here's some oil, buddy. I have some secrets for you. Yeah, Naphtali rep. If I could get good with robots, I'd be super excited. Craft semi-automatic pistols for 50. That is actually kind of tempting. Oh, I'm so close to having him join me, too. One day you could romance idols, right? A levitating chair exists. The throne is also kind of tempting. But we don't have any of those. But I would love... I don't know, we have to figure out what kind of cyborg we're going to be. We can remove this, matter recombobulator can be removed. The chair cannot. So we can still install this thing now. Well, eventually. But I do love it. It's one of the cooler implants. It was nice to get that as my first one, even though it's a million miles away from being installed. Whoa, recompositor and throne can go together? Oh, recompositor's chest. Throne is back. There was something else for the back, right? Gun rack. Gun rack for the back. That's the problem, gun rack. Like, I want to have a lot of pistols. A lot of pistols. None of the thrones let us have extra gun slots, right? That's the tough part. I want that gun rack. Disappointing. Well, either way, I have to find a gun rack first, so. No sense stressing over it yet. We could probably have this dude join us eventually. We could also have him teach us chain guns right now. Which is kind of tempting. I have garbage starting pistols right now. 2 chrome revolvers. Some fixed spray foam. 338 bullets. I need more. Oh yeah! We gotta get to Tinker 2. So I could start using spiral mowers. Alright. You know what? Yes. We're gonna get so much Barathemite rep. We have the map marked for this guy's location. We could always get back here. Teach me how to make semi-automatic pistols. Live and drink, oil sib. Live and drink. Got any bullets? Ooh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but dithermo beam is pistol, right? That is handgunny, right? 800 though, I don't think I could afford that. Yeah, I ain't affording that right now. It's still early in our experience. I'm not rolling in goodies yet. Alright, buds. What was my other quest here? We're going to Grit Gates. Are there any historic sites real close by? Yes. Yes, there is. Al-Azad. Maybe we're gonna go say hi to Al-Azad. Take a peek inside, see how dangerous it is. Follow the road. Alright, have a little snack first. Yum, yum, yum. No longer lost. Guess I'll pop in the town real fast. Come on, I'm right outside. Ooh, that's a lot of garbage, though. Airship Tinkerer? Oh. Oh, no. I'm running into a shocking number of psychics today. Or on this run, I should say. That is not an ideal encounter for me, I don't think. A psychic thrall. Psychic thrall. Yeah, let's just, leave. I don't think he saw me. It's luckily nighttime. I have night vision. He does not. I'll go through this garbage. We'll just hope he stays on his screen. Two-headed boar is fine. Disassemble that. It's just knowing there's a man that could blow my brain up. One screen away. Makes you a little nervous. You wanna do this, Piggy? You shouldn't have come here, Piggy. Alright, go through all the trash, please. I was hoping for more secrets, but take what I can get. I am sorry, but everyone here is going down. More garbage. I love trash-filled screens. We're hoping for, like, becoming Nook locations. Get as many of those rumors as we can find. Alright, you have nothing else to offer me. Zoom back in a little bit. I like being a little closer. Closer. Ooh, more garbage. Oh, sir. Rude. Any rifle boys? No rifle boys. Easy pickings then. Come here, you. Metal sheets. Yeah, I was not expecting a grenade to come out of me. Come out of him. Come at me. When you see a Zakari, you go like, alright, do they have a gun? Be a little careful. If they don't have a gun, whatever. Nothing to worry about. I think it's the first time anyone's ever thrown a grenade at me from that particular character sprite. Your word hint is... Factions in the caves of Cud that are not friendly to you could be said to be blank. Still lost. Regain my bearings, alright. Hit up town. Mostly for the purposes of bullets. Only 63, that's not enough. Alright, I got decent gloves. I have some ring mail on. Meanie weenies. It's so mean. Might as well have 2 neck rings on, why not? Alright, a pair of boots wouldn't be the worst idea. Unaligned fence-sitting cowards. It's a cool word. It's a good word today. It's a nice word. Yes, I would like a pair of boots since I'm here. Take some steel boots. All your lead slugs.
Hello there.
Hi, my name is Keck. Come and fondle my wares, tickle my sundries, stroke my artifacts. Truly fondle them, get in good with them. 70, huh? Alright. Get rid of some of our garbage first before we do any good trade goods. Wide-brimmed hat. I'll take apart the witchwood. I'm kind of tempted for Deadshot, but might as well just use our skill points. We are a Truekin. We got a lot of them. Steel longsword, lacquered bronze dagger, electrified vine reaper. I'll keep the electrified bronze dagger. Like, I'm trying to, like, not do similar runs, so... Don't want to do long swords. I always do long swords. So I'm thinking we'll do short swords. Died to Isakari more times than I like to admit, purely from hubris. What are you gonna do, shoot me? Get shot. I loathe most abilities to take a facade like that. Skillsoft stuff is like... But I could just level up 2 times, and then I'll be able to get it right there. Unless, of course, it's like, you don't have the stats for it, but... If you don't have the stats for it, you probably don't want it anyway, right? And then 1 silver nugget does it. Trade complete. Thank you. Get my new shoes. Got a few bullets. And lost immediately. Maybe I will invest in the get lost less often experience. At the Battle of Samish, Eurodockt fought as a mercenary sultan to subjugate swine. He wielded a prismatic sword with such artfulness that became forever known as the prismatic might Swine's Blight. That's a mouthful. Thank God it's not a dead end. I was getting nervous. Hello? Ugh. Well, it was a dead end. It just took one extra screen to get there. Getting lost in the mountains and getting lost in the hills. The worst two places. As negative abilities go, it's the best one. You recognize the area. Don't get lost, don't get lost. Damn it. Well, at least there's some garbage here. Let the dog murder everything for me. Alright, if there's gonna be garbage to rifle through, I will auto-explore. Not too worried about enemy types we're gonna run into here. Stop slowing down my rifling. Screens full of garbage are my favorite screens. Pugnacious, that's a good word. I like pugnacious. Right ornery sort. You discover Suzar. Alright, this might. Ooh! Okay! Getting lucky. But anti-gravity boots are ninefold boots. It has pug in it, so I assumed that would be the word. My love of pugs, notwithstanding, that is a reasonable assumption. Hell yeah, Dromad Caravan. I would like to avoid accidentally shooting the Dromad Caravan, though. That is not a salt hopper, that is my bird. Thank you, my bird, for moving. I was very confused. Sir? Trade, please. 13 bullets. Wow.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says a secret word, right?
That's right! Scream real loud! Well done, the word is bellicose. I got excited, but this is a pretty low tier merchant. Kinda tempted to buy a salve injector though. I have 2, be nice to have a 3rd. 95 drams though. Throw leather armor on the pile. Stream of the fear of the laws. Some sandals. Translucent skin. +2 DV. Teaches the skill dead shot. Just throw it in the pile. Every schematic of low tier heavy weapons. See, like, that's a little bit more exciting. You get a lot of stuff there. Probably not going to use it, but interact with both in-phase and out-of-phase objects. That's not a bad one, the phase harmonic modulator. Inflatable axons, gives you quickness. Oh, I'm already beyond the price point I need to be at. Anything else I want to buy? I guess just throw some shotgun shells on the pile? Some wooden arrows? Steel arrows? There we go. Just some ammunition. Thank you, sir. Also, thanks for the directions. Let's auto-explore this ruin. Oh, there's a nest over here, I can tell. There it is. Kill it. It has a becoming nook, but it didn't have a shelf with stuff on it. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping to get some more implants. Really? It's license points. What I want are license points. I need credit wedges. Much like Big Bertha down at the Boom Boom Bar looking for Koopa coins, I need credit wedges. They speak of energy. Kaleidoscopic fungal bonnets. I've already hit up the 2 early game locations that are guaranteed to have them. Okay. We went under the ruins of Joppa. And we hit up, what is it called? Other place. Hole in the ground. More books? So far not seeing... Oh, wait. I didn't know the glow crows are angry with me. What's going on, Bruark? Rusted Archway, thank you. Glow crow, a member of the clan of a desiccated progeny of birds. Bang. I mean, if the enemy types of this area are just glow crows, I'm gonna be super happy. I'm glad you're doing grand. You know what? I'm gonna take a bedroll with me. Just in case we need to go prone. Having played a whole run where sleeping next to someone would let me take over their brains, I see the value in owning a bedroll now. Dog is friendly. Just auto-explore. Defoliant grenade. Naftali, huh? Alright, sounds like we're gonna have Naftali at this site. Hopefully we won't run into any of the named legendary Naftali or the robot godheads, because I would like to become friends with robots. We could always try rebuking. A little rebukery never hurt. They'll be desiccated when you're done with them. Not seeing the connection, but you believe me? Sometimes because of chat delay or just other people talking. I'm not sure I know. Oh, lying down, take over people's brains. So, you can cook recipes that have all kinds of effects in this game. And I had a run where I cooked a recipe that if I ate it, the effect was, if I am prone, I will beguile the closest thing to me. So literally, I would just put a bedroll down and take a nap next to someone to take over their brains. To brainwash them. It was a hilarious playstyle to have for a while. It's like, I really want the things this guy's selling, but I don't have any money. Whoosh, just take out a bedroll, put it down. You don't mind if I take a nap next to you, do you? By the way, could I have everything in your pockets? Oh, it's just a musket turret. Solve that problem right quick. Hypnotic pajamas. By guilt and complexity, message was written, still rests. Crab, you're just a normal eyeless crab, yeah. It's when the king ones stroll up to you that you get a little nervous. Damn it, Glowcrow. Come here. Just auto-explore. Would be cool if you could spray brain on some stairways. Now, would they still be usable stairwells? If I remember, I think we were trying to beguile a clone of a dead follower. Yes, it took just over and over again I would do it. Eventually we got it to work, but it would end when the food effect would end, which was super frustrating. Hello, bear. Get out of here. So many glow crows. So I'd have to like continuously take naps next to people to keep them on my team. But thankfully they didn't go hostile after beguiling wore off, which was nice. Go through a bunch of garbage. A pretty safe historic site so far. Not the most dangerous opponents for us. One auspicious day, a babe was found swaddled with jewels on its eyes by a group of dogs in Burvapier Hall. They took him into their fold and fostered him. He became known as DOGG, Shining King of Dogs. Goodest of boys! I hear the new Sultan was raised by dogs. Oh. That's cool. Hope he doesn't lose any prized possessions in a gambling situation at a bar. Level 14. Alright, let's learn Tinker 2. Hologram. Ooh, Eigen pistol, please. Eight AV, 4 DV. Sultan of the Dogs playing poker painting. Pretty sure he's gonna be a poker fiend, just like his pack. Now that we're 2. Yellow Tamish Recoiler. Alright. Love finding recoilers to random places. Let's harvest the rich wood out of this. Learn! Learn! Anything else want to take apart? I think I'll take apart the electro bow. Take apart the musket. Yellow Tamish. Now, what do I need to make an Eigen pistol? 5. Semi-automatics, though. Accuracy low. 8 penetration, 1d6. 7 penetration, 1d6. It's barely an upgrade. Hopefully we might get lucky, find some 5s. Most likely that'll happen if we get lucky with a shop somewhere. Oh! Come on, Drillbot! What kind of mine layer was that walked away? Stun gas, thank God. lens. If it were a high explosive miner, I'd be a little nervous. Stun gas, not great, but not the worst. Don't have to worry too much about glow crows taking advantage of us when we, pass out. Cooled in QED, in light, and the mechanical energy, first edition. Pistol with 7 chambers. With you, but I suppose. Let's just walk away from the slumberman. Listen, you don't need to auto-explore the room with the slum... Seriously, like, whatever... The corner over there doesn't matter. I need slightly smarter auto-explore every once in a while. It's a lot of crows. Speaking of gambling addicts, I hear Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers got a nice update today as well. I haven't popped in there for a while. But a lot of balance changes have happened, which means I should probably pop back in there soon. I've just been so hooked on Balatro. Unplanished godhead and member of the clan of desiccated progeny of birds. Thankfully, you are not a legendary one, not named. You were bashing head against the black deck in Balatro today? Chainmail, Gyre Iron, yeah, just take all. What stake you working on? Take all. Seed sprout worm. If you go back into that corner with the guy, I'll be pissed. Don't do it. There's no reason. Orange, got every deck to gold except for one. Nice. Like, what do you want to see in that corner? You know there's not anywhere for us to walk. So let's just get out of here. Pretty sure it's the last place for you to explore. No, 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 over here. Don't go back down there. No! Alright, I'm gonna say we're done exploring if he just keeps going back to that corner. Go down. We don't need to see what's on the other side of the slumberland. What's on the floor here? Pair of goggles? Pair of goggles. We're on liminal floor, Alizad. Short bow, steel arrows. You know what? Do we have a quest to get anything here? Ekagawar is where Glittering Nadat Gift is, and that's the only one we have, right? Yeah. Otherwise, it's just visit a lot of sites. We're still gonna find something here, but we don't know what it's gonna be. Acting against labor laws restricting the rights of glassblowers, Yadak led an army to the gates of Tuzor. He liberated citizens and they declared him Sultan of Qud, dowering him with the Kessel face. In his honor, they changed the name of Tuzor to Yadaraktabad. Cross-platform saves for, Vampire Survivor? One of the rare times where I actually do own a thing on my phone for that one. It'd be nice if all my PC stuff would make its way over there. Don't be afraid, it's just a tuber. I know it's a scary potato, but ignore the potato. Did we find stairs going down yet? Yes. Manual process kind of clunky, but now you could sync from PC to phone to Xbox to whatever. Alright. Wish your own legends went into a master save and you could run into those statues. That'd be... So, the other thing I really want from a content update to Caves of Cud. My dream update for Caves of Cud, if I had to, like, pie in the sky, this is the best version of DLC for me. It would be the end game content gets expanded because that location, I won't be specific just in case someone here hasn't seen the ending yet. The end game location is super cool. I would like to see it expanded. Another starting class other than Mutant and Truekin. But the big one for me is New Game Plus, specifically the end game, like the post credits of the end game would be perfect for what you're describing, where like the last run you had could show up as like legends and stuff. Find your own statues. Because it's kind of implied, like that is in the world there. I would really like New Game Plus that like picks up from the save file. I would be so into that. What kind of mines do you lay? I absolutely love the apple. Yeah, one of my favorite tracks in the game. Flashbangs. Just a flock of birds deep underground. It is. It's like Chef's Kiss perfect. It's one of my favorite tracks. Black Hopper. What kind of mines do you lay? That's the scary one! Okay. Loved by the clan, disliked by the merchants guilds. As far as like a legendary creature is concerned, that's like a great one for me. I don't care about the clan because it's just a legendary location cult, but the merchants guild is good. Nice to have more rep with them. 85% chance. Alright, first off, make sure I'm at full health. Please. Like, 85% is a pretty good chance, right? How much damage can a high explosive mine do? Alright, I am actually kind of afraid of trying to disarm that. Maybe I won't. Oh! Oh, God. There's so many of them. Desiccated Edge of Al-Azad. Yeah, high damage. Like, I don't think I want to... Ooh, and more credit. +2 to willpower. Oh, God. It's so scratchy. Going on, Bex. Tiny images of brine. Yeah. How do you make tiny images of brine? Huh. Coughed myself silly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no more downstairs for us to find. Oh my god. This dude got busy with laying mines. One auspicious day, Kudatz II fell into a well. I'm sorry, what? He fell into a well and lived 100 lives. From then on, he was obsessed with miniature clocks. Who wouldn't be? Crap. Trying to decide if I want to make a little, like, soothing throat tea. It is mighty itchy in my... Whoa! Mighty itchy in my throat. Nadak contemplated the nature of things in solitude. From then on, he always kept some quills hidden on his person. Summer 4, you head back to Kith, Volume 4. Volume 6. Hand and glows with soft biolumin. That was unpleasant. A quick meal. Deep pooled salty water. Woven basket. Yeah, I think I wanna leave. There's a lot of landmines. But there is also another little chunk here. I don't think he spent much time up here. We should be okay. Alright, now we can definitely leave. Let's get out of here! This place is scary. Up. Gotta go to Gritgate. Okay. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I crushed my water bottle, dealing with that cough. And I might make a little throat tea. I found glycerin to be one of the best options for helping with itchy throat. Just a few drops in a drink do wonders. Really? I've never tried that. I have a bunch of glycerin, but it's like makeup glycerin. Like you want to make someone look like they're sweaty, and you don't want it to dry up. Like you use that to like simulate sweat or moisture on someone's skin. It's probably not the kind you want to eat. I assume it is like makeup grade in some fashion. But all the same, I'll keep that in mind. Like, I've been working my way through a bottle of, mullion gummies that are supposed to help with, like, your bronchial tubes and all that fun stuff, but honestly, I don't think I've noticed any change in my general respiratory health with these. But I'll take them until it's empty. Haven't had them today yet. Alright, back in a moment. Make sure there be no confusion about whose tea this is. It's mine. Okay, that's way too hot. Oh. Alright, that's one historic site taken care of. Out of curiosity, if we go into our journal here. 6 pairs of 9-fold boots. Do we have any ruins with becoming nooks listed? We do, but both are last visited, so nothing to worry about there. Last visited, last visited. Goat folk, goat folk, goat folk. Nice. Got one of them soup mugs. My brother usurped it. I have a lot of mugs, and I just, you know, just they're in the cabinet. Anyone in the house could use them. But this one happens to have my name on it, so it's always funny when I see someone else in the house drinking out of it. I'm like, your fucking name Chris? Huh? Walk over, slap it out of their hands. Get into a drag-out brawl. You know, normal human interactions. That's right. Broadsword mid-swing. There could only be one! Same with my mugs. Man, I'd like to use that mug some days. I will be honest, I do keep... Like, certain things are mine, and those I won't keep on the shelf in the public sector. Like, I have, I have certain cups that'll stay with me. Piece of candy, I'll have a bite of this ridiculous Joni jelly thing. Raspberry. Going on, Gomper? Spark tick. Not a lot of bots so far. But a lot of spark ticks. Of course, mirthworms. I hate them. What's there to be mirthful about with mirthworms? Slug snap. Gross. Did he see me? Gonna update that to yes. Sucker! Kind of proud of myself. I was counting how many, like, tiles away from the door he was, and I rounded the corner to shoot him in the face at the exact right turn. Murder of millions of little mirthworms. Is that a mirthworm following me? It was my bird. He was just swapping between models. God damn it. Man. So when we first made this character, we did have a abortive first run of it that died pretty quick. But in like the 20 minutes he was alive, he got a security card. Like security clearance card. Military clearance security card. And that was like the reward for our starting quest. And I'm annoyed that that guy died. Like, would have been able to go into every one of these doors, no problem. Now we're gonna have to beat them open with our hands. Oh well, that wasn't very exciting. Up, 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 up. I mean, if I'm gonna bash my fists into a wall for 35 minutes of in-game time, do it so we can get into multiple rooms. About to have access to a pickaxe. Wait, do I already have one? Boop, 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 boop. Turns out I already have one. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna put a battery in, but... Ooh, a freezing steel dagger. There we go. Just in case. I am Justin, just in case. That is a slug snout. 1, 2, 3, 5 robots. Hello? Wow. Shit went down. Bang, bang. Boy, I want better pistols. So many spark ticks. Alright, angry wage droids everywhere. You're dead. Alright, heal, auto-explore. Nice wide open floor. I'm pretty sure everything's dead already. Could see everything here. If we can get a few 5 bits, and I'm willing to spend the money. Ooh, a hover sled? Take all. Take all. Glow spheres are just good trade. But yeah, willing to buy the bits to take them apart. Why? Why am I here now? An infiltrator. Rebuke robot. Welcome to the team, Waydroid. I don't want to be double teamed by robots. Help me, robot. Okay, or did they power down? Not gonna complain about that. That was all the opportunity I needed. In early 4305 BR, Quadatz II challenged the Sultan of Qud to a duel over an ordinance prohibiting the practice of cleaving skulls. He won and ascended to the throne. He was 72 years old. I love the idea of a 72-year-old man like, we should be allowed to cleave the skulls of whoever we want! Fuck you! Alright, fine. You get to be the Sultan. Good, good. I'm gonna cleave your skull now. Whatever you say, old man. Gonna level up real soon. Look at all that garbage in there. Oh, it's a sea of trash, yes! A very convincing election platform. If you vote for me, I'll cleave your goddamn skull open! If you don't vote for me, I'll cleave your goddamn skull open! I'm voting for the skull guy. What's going on, Cabby? Dromad Caravan's nice. It feels that way. Spark tick. Thank you for bringing me to level 15, sir. We're at 24 intelligence, 25 agility. Where's pistols? 27 for empty the clips. We can get Deadshot now, which we probably are going to grab now. So let's bring our agility up to 26. So next time we get 1 skill point for every category, we're going to hit empty the clips just fine. Critical hits you score with pistols are more deadly. Yes, please. So tinkering, I would like to get repair. Tinker 3 is like a maybe. Maybe. But it'd be nice to be able to make some high-tier pistols later on. Multi-weapon expertise is probably something we're gonna want. Short blade, probably want to get bloodletter and jab. Shank as well. Like, I'm thinking short blades and pistols. A weirdly close range man. But ideally we'll get some high accuracy pistols sooner or later. Level 15 with Tinker 2, not bad. Yeah, I went hard on int and agility. Those were the 2 prominent stats. Yeah, we need a 5. I would love to make Eigen pistols as soon as possible. But we can make spiral bars. Take all. Oh man. Take all anyway. It's probably because we have a library in our pockets. Ooh, carbide gauntlets. Slap those bad boys on. Hopefully, yeah, I'm hoping someone will sell some 5-bits in town. Treat salt mills as scrap, please. Electrifies bronze mace. I can learn my hover sled. 11 pounds of dreadroot tubers. Alright, if I preserve some food, we'll make some weight back. That's 2 pounds right there. Iron. Disassemble. I won't tell it to mark as scrap, though. Plenty of water and other liquids in my pockets. Let's drop a couple of weapons here. We have 6 pounds from this, drop it. 9 pounds here, drop it. 12 pounds of witchwood bark. Make camp. Preserve fresh food, that frees up like 6 pounds. Take all. Ooh, a Schrodinger's page? Bears chapter? Disassemble? That's a nice thing to find just lying around. Nary a scholar knows who composes the Annals of God, or when the chronicling began, but the quantivists devised a way to entangle their own pages with the official ledger, allowing to insert themselves in the histories in a favorable light. A few such pages remain. I mean, why not just use it? We got the Bears chapter here. Let's be in with bears. On the 27th of Uluut, the magnificent 6-fingered kid became admired by bears for sharing fresh water with them. 200 rep with bears. Still not great rep with bears, but what are you gonna do? 2 chrome revolvers? I'm already using 2 chrome revolvers, so let's just disassemble them. Hello, robot. He didn't have any interest in being rebuked by me, huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. Heal up. Bang. I'm really hoping that when we get down there and we're let in for trade reasons, that he has thousands of bullets, because I am burning through bullets so fast. While leading a small army in Shirkanip, Quadat's challenged the legitimacy of the Sultan of Kud over an ordinance prohibiting the practice of making demands. He won and ascended the crown. He was 85 years old. I demand a challenge! Hey, we don't allow demands! Now we know where that is. How dare you do that? Only the state gets to have a monopoly on demands. Know your place, peasant. Rebuke the robot. Friendly robot will take care of it. Trust you, friendly robot. A2 robot. You know, just the lead slugs, please. Have a snack. Oh. So many mirthworms. Alright, so let's go say hi to our bear friends. Be gone, wayfarer, this is no place for you. Wait, my name is the magnificent Six-Fingered Kid. The people of Samar recently came into possession of a dated disc, onto which a strange signal was recorded. At the behest, I carry the disc with me. They say your tutelage is to be my reward. Place the disc in. So you wish to study with us? Unfortunately, we require more than a willing spirit. Kud is not Tamur. You'll need to prove your worth, that you might not waste our time and efforts. Travel to the Great Cavern, Golgotha to the north. Within its halls, you'll find a cache of dysfunctional waydroids. Recover one, repair it, return here. If we're satisfied with your work, you'll be admitted to our order. Otherwise, you can keep that robot as some kind of sex bot. Do you accept this arrangement? Yes. Oh, hey, can I buy some bullets? Oh, enter then, traveler. Hello, sir. Let's trade. 1,247 bullets, thank you. Can always count on this man. Lacquered weird artifacts, we'll do the odd trinkets, which I think will get us... I think that's the recoiler? A carbide dagger? Maybe. If we're gonna pie in the sky, why not? $291. Time to make an army of robots that will definitely not become Skynet. Oh heavens no. I'm sure they'll be friendly. Throw the stuff I don't want on there first. 3 short bows. Lacquer dagger. 2 glow spheres. Mona! Thank you for that resubscription, Mona. How you doing? Fully recovered by now, I assume? I know last time you were mostly better, but feeling a little off still. By now you must be whole again. Fully healed. Just throw a couple of books at the problem. $270. Sign of stuff? Yeah, I know how that goes. How many books on here that are worth like 20? 26? Yeah, you can give me a little bit of water. More, you know what? Once again, just in case I ever want to use any of these things here. I still have to watch Voyager. Alright. Rolling in bullets now. 1,348 bullets. Makes me feel a bit better. For Golgotha, we could use the wings, but we have a spiral bore, so I'm thinking I will make a nice, safe stairwell for myself. I just finished Voyager after going through Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. I've seen Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. Voyager's the next one. A shame they didn't make any more Star Trek after Voyager. I haven't seen the newest season of it. I didn't hate Strange New Worlds. It doesn't... I feel like I'm largely with you. Like, my criticism of Star Trek after what I've seen, like, I hear Voyager is still worth watching. But, like, modern Star Trek, I've watched some of it. And it doesn't feel like they understand the appeal of Star Trek anymore. Like, they just... It's like a game of telephone, where, like, the end result is... all they heard was sci-fi, and they make action stuff. And it's like, that's fine. Like, Star Trek can have... I haven't seen Lower Decks. I've heard Lower Decks is good. That's on my list. But, like, I really like Next Generation because it was a show about exploration and, like, moral quandaries and having intelligent conversations about, like, the events as they're transpiring. Like, oh, this is cool stuff. And then the bits and pieces I've seen of, what is it, Discovery? And the later, like, the Picard stuff, like, none of that really appealed to me. Like, it felt tonally very different. And again, not saying it's wrong, but, like, it wasn't the Star Trek I want. And the bits I've seen the first season of Strange New Worlds, like, it had some of that, and I appreciate those elements. But it also seemed very preoccupied with, like, building a lot of history around the older shows, which, like, I just want to see people go on fun adventures. Like, I enjoyed Season 1 of Strange New Worlds, so I agree on it. But yeah, the generic sci-fi action stuff, that was what I got from Discovery, from what I've seen of it, and that's what I got from Picard, from what I've seen of it. And granted, I didn't finish either of those shows. I stopped watching after seeing so many episodes. But, like, that's totally not where I want my Star Trek to be. Like, it's closer almost to Star Wars, where it's like, yeah, I just want, like, fun, silly action nonsense with my Star Wars. That's fine. Star Trek, I want a little bit more. Discovery started good. I didn't care for it, but again, like, it wasn't the Star Trek I wanted. If you aren't enjoying it, don't apologize for not finishing it. Oh, yeah. It's more like, when people like a thing I don't like, I don't want to be like one of those dicks. It's just like, you're stupid for liking that. Like, you could like what you like. But, like, I thought Next Generation was great. I liked Deep Space Nine a lot. Your show is shit! Like, I will rarely ever go into that direction. I'm trying to think of any examples of where it's like, no, you're just wrong. But I can't really think of any. Like, I'm willing to give concessions for people liking things I don't. I will say, and this is not Star Trek, but if you have access to the show Common Side Effects, watch Common Side Effects. I really liked Common Side Effects. I murdered a guy because I was sad my friend was gone. It's a good middle name. Common Side Effects was phenomenal. I really enjoyed Common Side Effects, and it feels like a lot of people are sleeping on that one. Yeah, I would love another Star Trek that felt like a show that's built around exploration and moral quandaries. Orville, shockingly, is really good. I love the Orville. I think the Orville starts off... Season 1 is not the best season, but like 2 and 3 are phenomenal. How long is Common Side Effects? It's only 10 episodes, and each episode is like 20 minutes. 22 minutes, 23. But it was good stuff. A lot of the folks that worked on another show I really enjoyed, which was Scavenger's Reign, worked on Common Side Effects. Very different shows. Common Side Effects is... It's like a thriller more than anything else. It's like a comedy, dark thriller about someone that discovers a mushroom that is capable of curing any disease, curing any injury, and the man has an altruistic streak to him where he wants to like make it available to everyone. And obviously there's a lot of forces that are like, we can't let that happen. And it's all these various misadventures. Scavenger's Reign was fantastic. I was very sad when that didn't get picked up for more. Very sad. Like, what a great show, Scavenger's Reign. I will rebuke this robot. And then he became angry because I attacked his friend. But the nice thing about Scavenger's Reign is it takes a very nuanced approach to the conversation at hand. And I don't want to get too into it. No, I do not want to investigate roasted boar. Because I don't want to spoil nothing, but like, what a trip. What a journey, that show. Very excited for our next season. So yeah, rather than busting down the wall and getting in there, I think I might just pop a nice spiral bore, make my own staircase, take care of it. Might still break the wall down though. That is a nice, like, we know we're guaranteed to arrive in a walled off section of the downstairs where we can kind of set up shop while we look for the Waydroid. It's still nice to be in there all the same. Oh yeah, I have stuff I gotta... Grit Gate Recoiler, I'm glad I bought that. That was the only thing I needed. Alright, pop into tinkering. I'm probably over encumbered now. Shouldn't have made that until after I equipped and broke the wall with my pickaxe. Any other hot tips on shows? So Common Side Effects I mentioned is really good. I want everyone to watch that one. Scavenger's Reign, if you haven't seen it, incredible. Scavenger's Reign will fuck with you. Like that one goes in fun directions. A much less interesting show, but still a good watch, is Season 3 of Reacher I enjoyed. I call that dadcore television, you know, large, muscular man goes on adventure, punches problems. That said, it's just a good time, I like it. I could confidently say that is a show where if you see the main character and you see the, like, one of the villains, you'll know what I mean when I say that show ends with a kaiju fight. Just two giant muscle people fighting each other. It is bonkers. Hey, I'm a dad and I like punching problems. You might like the Reacher television show. I like the actor in there is good. I've liked him in the things I've seen him in. He was in the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Very good times.